Cutter's Degrassi Unpopular Opinions. Hey there, hello, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another Degrassi Unpopular Opinions slash hot take. So basically, I don't think this was really talked about in the Reddit community, but I just realized something. A thought has occurred to me, basically, that as we all know, in season 4, Emma basically was involved in the Rick Murray situation by having the fact that Paige's clique wanted her to come up with some kind of campaign, a silent campaign, to get Rick out of Degrassi and to basically prove to Raditch that Rick coming back to school was not a silly crusade, as he put it, towards Emma and all that. So basically put, Emma did the Orange Ribbon campaign and everything was cool and all that. Rick unfortunately got bullied heavily by people. And, Rick decides to try to buy Emma's forgiveness and all that. Emma almost takes the check. That's what people forget, is that Emma almost takes the check from Rick until Alex rips it up. And basically Emma's like, you don't care about the cause because this money could help. And Alex says, oh yeah, I know all about the cause. I've lived the cause and all that. Although it would have been nice for Alex to put that in, and we would have been more sympathetic towards Alex. But basically, we're not. So basically, Emma protects Rick from beatings, and basically, Paige's clique turns on her. Emma is left with Rick in her possession. She tells Rick that she protected Rick because it was the right thing to do, kind of covering her bases and all that. And then, Emma ends up with Rick, Toby, and Heather St. Clair on the Like Your Brain team. And basically, that's all her friend group and all that. I'm not forgiving Emma for, trying to ruin Chris and Liberty's relationship that made Annie and Liberty leave Emma. Emma asked for it, in a sense. But basically, Emma's there with Toby, Jimmy, and Rick. When Rick ends up spray painting the cars and all that with the circle with the X and all that, and basically Toby is harassed because they know that Rick's friend is Toby from the kissing bed, and basically he gets a split lip. And basically Rick tells Jimmy that everything hurts, like he's being bullied all the time, and that, Toby's getting it and all that. And, Emma's the one who told, I thought it was Emma was the one that told Rick to go to Simpson after Jimmy was put on the team, but no, it was Toby, actually. But the fact of the matter is that, Rick had a lot of problems and all that. He wanted to shoot Emma for spurning him, even though that he was trying to be quite nice towards her. And of course, Sean wrestles the gun and he accidentally shoots Rick, blah, blah, blah. It just pauses me to think. It's like, why didn't Emma tell anybody about the whole situation and all that? There was a glaring omission. So I did a Reddit post saying, after reading up on someone else's Reddit post, I forgot who it was, it dawned on me, why didn't Emma alert anybody about Rick's bullying at any point before Rick was killed? Oh yeah, it was the person who did that Time Stand Still mini episode stuff. And basically I put on this. I said, I feel like she botched things up by not telling a staff member about the torment Rick was going through, even before Time Stand Still, possibly in the time frame after Paige's clique kicked her out for protecting Rick, quote unquote, at the end of Mercy Street. She easily could have told Snake about the issue, or even Raditch, although I say possibly not because of the grudge he may have had against her, especially with nothing to lose, as she had no friends / clique, and basically she could have done it to get Paige back for spurning her. I think she may have done it if Raditch. I think she may have done the thing if Raditch was chiding her for the Orange Ribbon campaign. I need some answers. All that. Someone said Rick should not have been let back in the school, period, blah, blah, blah. Hey Girl said, I think several people should have stepped in. I think Toby was the only one to kind of say something, but Raditch wasn't taking it serious. And Rick did tell someone about being constantly bullied. I think it was Jimmy, said Raditch. And like, yeah, no, he never told Raditch. Hence why he didn't remain the principal long after that. Basically, what I say to this point is that, Rick didn't tell Raditch he was being bullied. Rick told Raditch at the meeting that Jimmy shouldn't be on the Back to Brain team because he's bothering him, and he doesn't have any qualms against pushing Rick around. He didn't say the magic word bullying because I think Raditch would probably have either helped Rick out right now or basically said, if Jimmy keeps doing this next time, come to me. And then, but Raditch basically fucked himself over. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. So anyway, yeah. Someone said, well, she probably didn't want to tell the staff because she probably thought about how did Terry put her in a coma? He put Terry in a coma and he finally slightly deserved being bullied. Okay, I think I know what that means. Is that she probably didn't want to tell people because she thought that after what Rick did to Terry, he deserved to be bullied. Okay, he did deserve to get some bullying. He did deserve to have some crap on him, but basically, try to force him out. If he's not going to be forced out, then basically wash your hands clean and say, okay, maybe Rick didn't deserve it. I think Raditch, something like that. But anyhow, like I know she was anti-Rick because of what he did to Terry and all that. And basically, Paige told Emma about everything. But, as I said, when Emma was seeing Rick and all that, and everyone's discussed it, future, she said, well, what happened? And basically said, that girl who got hurt, Terry McGregor? That was the psycho who put her there. Spinner said. I mean, Emma in a sense did, but Emma realized how bad the bullying was and realized that it wasn't helping the cause. Although you could say that she did because people were not getting the cause and all that. But she also realized what she had done. Maybe she created a monster and she was trying to destroy it. Calix said this. Now that you point this out, it's so strange that the episode where Rick returns and the bullying starts, didn't it, implying that she would tell a teacher. Like, I get why she wouldn't say anything before that big almost fight she stopped. It was the spur of the moment. We all saw from Rick's attempt to talk to Raditch that he was not good at explaining the situation and advocating for himself. For someone who has socially conscious as Emma, you'd think she offered to go into that meeting with him and help Rick out, or point out to Snake that bringing Jimmy on the trivia team wouldn't necessarily be good for Rick without a talk with Jimmy first about involvement in the bullying. That's true. I get this point a lot. I get what Calix is saying. So basically, they'll go into that meeting with him. Maybe Emma wouldn't go into that meeting with Rick because, Raj kind of pissed her off and Raj would basically snap at Emma. Who knows? But the good thing about that is that basically Emma would have told Snake. Snake would have destroyed Raditch and, the school board would have been pissed off. But in a sense, yeah, it says, or point out to Snake that bring Jimmy on the trivia team. Well, when Rick points that out, basically Toby said to go towards Simpson and all that. Emma didn't say it. It was Toby. And, the problem is that, Emma should have done more. Possibly. But there's also the point that maybe Rick would have said, no, I got to do this myself. And basically Rick might have did it himself. Or Emma probably thought that Rick should tell people himself. And basically, it makes it look like Rick was advocating for himself and not having Emma in the background. But yeah, it was hard. And for me, it's like, why didn't Emma tell Snake and Raditch about this stuff? I even said, well, after she got kissed, why didn't she go straight to Snake or Raditch? And people said that, oh, she just wanted to get through her day. And I think at the end of the day, Snake would have been told by Emma about everything. But of course, the shooting happened. Things were bleak and all that. Snake took responsibility for not realizing the scope of Rick's problems and all that. I mean, Emma going to Snake, that's understandable. Obviously, she wouldn't go after Raj because maybe Raj still had the grudge in his head about the whole GMO foods thing. Well, it was freedom of speech thing. And basically, Emma told the school about his policies and all that. And he needed to get control back. But I don't think Raj should have got control back. I don't think anyone was going to treat Raj second class, saying that, he's a wiener and all that shit. I think his ego got to it. But yeah, it still boggles the mind. I mean, I know that Emma was trying to do the right thing and all that, but why didn't she go talk to Snake or Radish? It's possible that um, she didn't want to get involved, and basically, she didn't want to get herself into a bad situation. Although it seems to me that you know Emma could have easily have done what she did, and oh, I did. All right, but anyway, yeah. The fact of the matter is that Emma should have told someone about it, especially Snake. I mean, he's her stepfather, for Christ's sake. She should have said that. But Emma also didn't pick up the signs that Rick was going after her. Like, after all, like, Emma told Rick you should try to fix things with Jimmy, and he did in a weird way, but yeah, it all worked out. And Rick was appreciative of Emma for that, and Emma brushed it off. But Rick then went into his creepy face, holding her hand, kissing her, telling her, "This is for you." Hope you heard that. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, it boggles the mind. I know Emma wanted to do the right thing and all that, and she kind of did in a sense. And Emma probably just blamed herself for the Rick situation, saying that she should never have got involved. But I mean, no one was gonna be pissed off of her about that. I mean, no one's gonna like destroy her for that. Maybe Raj, but Raj would have been tossed easily, and Snake easily would have had a no confidence vote for Raj, and that would have been the straw that broke the back. I think Snake may have been interviewed for Raj's hearing, and basically he tells about all this stuff, and then basically that was the straw that broke the back. Camel's back. Or me, if you believe one of my fanfics. But anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.